and they said, you got to check out ScottLivez with a Z, all one word, on Instagram.
Okay.
So it's this guy and his girlfriend, and he says these two eat what is called the primal diet, where they eat raw fermented rotten meat such as cow brain, testicles, and marrow.
Nice.
And I'll play you the intro that they have pinned on their page.
Why don't I get sick eating this fermented rotten meat? Well, because I know how to ferment it properly to get the benefits. Why do I ferment my meat? Well, basically you're digesting it in a jar like it digests in the body, and when you digest it long enough, it breaks down into a way where it goes straight to the brain and feeds the brain and nervous system, makes you happy, and it's also like the ultimate probiotic. I usually have 1 spoonful of the fermented meat every day, and that's all you need. The fermented meat, aka the high meat, isn't necessarily a normal part of the diet. It's just if you really want to make faster progress and feel extra good, you can eat it, but you don't have to eat the fermented meat to do the diet. What my diet consists of is 2 fresh, never frozen, raw meat meals a day. I have about a half gallon of raw milk, 6 to 18 raw eggs. I usually have fruit only once a day, or lots of the time I go several days without fruit anyway. And there's also lots of raw butter, cream, and cheese. You have vegetable juice and unheated honey. Everything I know regarding health comes from Agenus Wunderplanets, and he's the only person I listen to when it comes to nutrition. His books have hundreds of recipes and remedies for all sorts of sicknesses and diseases, and just delicious recipes in general for the diet. How I started the diet is I used to be vegan. I did lots of fasting, and when I was studying fasting, one of the guys ate raw meat in his videos, and it fascinated me. So I watched a bunch of videos about it, and then I decided that's what I wanted to try. So I tried the diet, and it worked amazingly, and it absolutely changed my life, and I've never looked back. And I never cheat at all. I never break the rules, and I trust Agenus wholeheartedly when it comes to health and nutrition.
It's interesting where everyone's line is, because during the pandemic, I spent hours defending Joe Rogan, and for some reason, watching that video, I was like, so everyone's a fucking scientist now, huh?
Yeah, it's hilarious. I'm glad he told us the backstory. He's like, let me tell you how I got into this. I started watching videos. Jesus Christ. Everyone's just influenced by social media videos. Everyone's changing their lives with a TikTok. It's not healthy. It's not good.
Yeah, it's weird to try that too. Like, I'm sorry, it's weird to try it, but like that's one thing. Then to make a video and be like, this is kind of my thing now, you know?
Well,
no.
It's also bizarre that he was a vegan. It's like, why were you a vegan if you went from that to eating raw meat?
Yeah.
Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I guess he was doing it for the health benefits. Well, here's just an example. This is the most recent video that he posted, so you get an idea of the content that he's sharing with us.
This is my friend Attilio, and he has some fermented water buffalo meat from Amos Miller, the Amish farmer. It's about a year old.
Nice.
And I'm gonna drink some of the liquid. If you come close, you can see that there's like dead maggots in there.
Oh, yummy.
Can you see them? I'm just gonna taste a little bit really quick.
Uh-huh.
Buon appetito.
Your intuition.
Like, our bodies are designed to stop us from doing this.
Well, that's the thing. They say dead maggots are disgusting, but they're actually quite full of protein, and they make you live longer, and they cure cancer.
This buffalo meat's been hanging out for a year. It's turned into mush with maggots in it. And he's like, this is as healthy as it gets right here.
We're out of the animal kingdom. Do we want to be maggots? We should think, hey, if like cockroaches are eating it, maybe we shouldn't.
Right.
Kind of taste the way it smells. It is kind of...
Oh, he's drinking it right up. Oh, God.
Oh, whoa. Oh, slurped up a maggot. Look, I'm gonna get straight the maggots in this one. See if you can get them to go up the tube.
Now he's showing it on his tongue and swallowing it down.
top. More likely to get the liquid without the...
Oh! Okay. Okay.
Air it out. Keep it.
All right,
I'm
so
cooking.
Mike, I know what you might be thinking. Could something go wrong when you're doing this sort of thing? Could anything backfire on them?
No, not for a second.
Well, I'm glad you asked, because check out this recent content from his girlfriend.
Oh no.
I survived meningitis. But hang on. Not only did I survive meningitis, I did it without taking any medications. That includes painkillers or antibiotics. I never even dared to go to the hospital. Not only that, but I only consumed raw foods while I had it. And by raw foods, I don't mean vegetables or fruits. I mean raw pork. Yes, raw pork. As well as raw eggs, raw milk, raw butter and honey, and raw swordfish. How do I know that I had meningitis? Well, I'll show you. The symptoms of meningitis include fluctuating high fever, chills, headache, stiff neck, nausea, vomiting, drowsiness, short-term memory loss, debilitation to the point of being bedridden, pneumonia-like symptoms, temporary, excruciatingly crippling pain in the back and or the legs, and rarely coma. Now I'm going to highlight the symptoms I had. As you can see, I had all the two symptoms, vomiting and coma. Additionally, it was impossible for me to remember anything from a conversation because I couldn't think. And you can see the bonus symptoms I had.
So she starts off this video.
I survived meningitis.
I should point out, it says, when raw meat gives you meningitis. So this happened February 25th, 2025. So this diet gave her meningitis, and then she used the diet to cure herself of meningitis.
When she was listing the symptoms, she said coma like it was like dry skin.
Yeah. A little coma. Yeah.
I wouldn't love it, but yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah. If you find yourself in a coma, at least call your doctor. Give him a heads up.
Go to blindmike.com for Blind Mike, or go to whoarethese.com for KARL, and make sure you subscribe to both channels, or there will be no banter.